Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Kid.
And this is our review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale, Target exclusive, Gamorrean Guard action figure. Okay, so there he is in the package. There you see the little art there, it looks pretty cool. And on the side there's no number because it's an exclusive. On this side is just Gamo.
Gamo?
And then there's the back with the art again, and then a little description. And this thing, if you're one of the people that goes on the websites, you know when the figures are coming out and see things on forums and everything, you probably know that this was a big hassle, big mess with Target, because Target decided to do their reset in their toy aisle. They're rearranging all their toys and adding new things in, and NECA's getting added in, and I'm almost under the impression that Target's like, hey, Toys R Us is gone, we're going to be the new toy place to go. That's my take on what they're probably trying to do.
Probably. I mean, that seems conceivable.
Yeah. And supposedly Target's got in a whole bunch of pallets full of all kinds of toys. And when you type in the DCPI number, if you ever done that, you go in BrickSeek and you get the DCPI number and it tells you how many are in stock at which stores. And with this one, it didn't quite work out because when they entered it at the store, it didn't give them a location. Usually it says like it's on the shelf or it's in the back, but it said no location because it was on those reset pallets. And there's all kinds of excuses and things. I got so many different ones saying that they're not there yet even though it's shown in stock, or that it's in the back and they're not allowed to put it out. Just things like that. And then later I checked BrickSeek and they were all gone, which made no sense. Like, or they just decided to sell to somebody. Also, they went up on the website on the 29th and people ordered them, and then they found out that they were all back ordered. And also, if you ordered them to go pick up at the store, then they got canceled. So all kinds of crap happened with these. But one day, I forget, it was like not the 29th, maybe the 30th, or maybe a day, I forget what day it was. But I just went there on my lunch break and walked back there, and there is one sitting behind the electronics counter on the shelf, and there's a stock guy working on the reset. And I'm like, can I get that Gamorrean Guard? And he's like, yeah. It's funny, that's how he said it too. He's like, yeah. And then he was telling me that they just found it. They never sold any until now, is what he told me. I mean, I got the last one. He said they got 6 in, which is weird because supposedly they're 4 to a case. But he said they got 6 in, and they were selling it 1 per person, and I was getting the last one. So, luckily I was able to get 1. I kind of wanted at least 2, just because it seems like you should have 2 of them, because usually you see a couple of them in the movies. And he's so cool. But, yeah.
I am kind of glad, though, that they were limiting how many each person could get, so one dickwad couldn't go in there, buy them all, and scalp them like a giant piece of shit.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot. That happened. That happened a lot.
Fuck scalpers.
Yeah, they're like a cancer on the 20th Street. They make it not fun. But, yeah, let's open this guy up. I love him. I love him so much.
Good for you?
I really like this pig man.
I do too, but I think you need to calm down.
He's so awesome. He's like the best Black Series ever.
I do really like him, and the sad part of that is part of the reason I like him is he reminds me of like a He-Man character.
Yeah, he does look like a He-Man character.
Should hang out with Trapjaw.
So, yeah, I really like this figure. I need to do another top 10. Because it's been a long time.
You got a new #1.
Possibly. I think he's going to be hard to beat. If he's not #1, it'll probably be like #2. He'd be up there.
Who does #2 work for?
I mean, I'm assuming that I think he'll be #1.
Open his mouth again. Look at them lips. It's just reminds me of a dog.
Yeah, I could be forgetting some Black Series and be like, oh, that'll be better than this one. But I can't think of any. I just think he's just so well done. He looks so spot on. Like, he's amazing. This is one that I think my top 10 Black Series figures that I wanted made, he was number one. He's the one I wanted made most. And they finally made one, and they did an awesome job. When I heard that this was going to be $30 instead of the usual $20, I was like, why? I mean, yeah, he's kind of fat. He'd be a little bigger, but that don't make any sense because there's other figures that are big, like Marvel Legends, made by Hasbro also, and they make some big figures, bigger than him. Still going for $20. But after getting him in person, I don't know. I think the quality on him is a step up, and I think that's probably why they raised the price a little bit.
Yeah, I don't mind the price tag because he's pretty amazing. I like him a lot.
He is so damn detailed, and he's got his little cloth thingy.
And it's one of the times where they use cloth and it looks good.
Yeah, it looks
Sometimes
really
they
good.
use cloth and it looks like shit.
It looks appropriate scaled, like this. The fuzziness is the right fuzziness.
And it hangs nice and everything, you know what I mean? Like it lays like it's supposed to, doesn't stick out all weird like some of their cloaks do.
Yeah. Looking at him from all sides, he looks good. And then he comes with 3 weapons. So if you buy multiple, you can have him holding the different weapons you see them use, which is cool. And I like how they did this, his helmet too. It's not just sculpted on, they like did it separately and then glued it on, which I think makes
Always looks better.
Yeah, it does always look better. And I really like that his mouth can open. That's
I like his big flappity lips.
That's another good thing if you have multiples. You can have one with the mouth closed and the other one's mouth could be open.
It's like a bulldog mouth.
It's a pig mouth.
Pigs don't have mouths like that.
Warthog.
Warthog, yeah.
He's supposed to be a warthog guy. His armor's really cool. They got this. They could have just made this out of one piece, but they made it 2 separate pieces. So they like just went extra with this guy. Like, he's really nice and he's painted really well. I say the only part that I'm not sure if I like is maybe the painting on
nostrils?
the painting on the lips and nostrils, and then maybe around the eyes a little bit. But
for me, it's just the nostrils. I think it should be black, like at least darker inside his nostrils, and the gold's a little.
Oh, in his nostrils.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like should be darker there, and the gold's a little bit thin on that side.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I'd have to look at pictures of these guys. They may have got it exactly the way they look. I do remember once they got the HD versions, you could see the actor's skin under there. So I don't know if that's what that is. I'd have to see pictures. But yeah, his belt's cool. It's nice and textured and it's a separate piece. And I like this back here too. It's shaded, painted really nice.
And the patchwork of it looks cool too.
There's a lot going on in the helmet too. He's got like this cloth piece and then this like leathery piece over top, and then the armor. It's just so cool, man. I really like this guy.
really well made.
And then, like I said, he comes with the 3 weapons. He comes with this axe. Then he comes with this little crazier looking axe. And then this kind of like, I don't even know what this is, rod, a spear, staff, I don't know what you call it, but whatever this is.
It's a multi-stick.
A multi-stick?
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
You're not a true fan of Star Wars.
It's a jabby hickey-do.
You're not a true fan of Star Wars unless you know the name of this. If you don't know the name of this, you are not a fan of Star Wars. I don't care how many movies you watched, how many things you bought, how much you think you love Star Wars.
I don't care if you're a Twilight.
Yeah.
You don't know shit.
I don't care if you're George Lucas. If you don't know what this is, you ain't a Star Wars fan. This rant was based on something that happened in a Predator review a couple years ago.
Comment we got.
So now what? Man, what do we go over here? We can look up the skirt. You can see.
Ooh, look at that diaper.
Yeah, he's got sculpted diaper under there.
That's very detailed diaper.
And it's somewhat flexible, so you can move his legs. It does limit the articulation a little bit, but we'll go over that in a little bit.
I don't think he'd be all that flexible.
He needs ninja moves. He needs to be able to do ninja karate kicks. Ninja Pig, Teenage Mutant Ninja Pig.
Chuck Norris.
I guess. And that's his beard. Well, I guess we can do articulation now.
Yay.
But Yeah, his head is a little limited. A lot of limited. I mean, it can go up and down, but it doesn't turn to the side very well. But that's okay.
And it farts when you turn it.
Yeah, it does. And his mouth can open up pretty wide. Then up at the shoulders. These are flexible, but I don't know if you can. Well, you can almost get his arm straight up. I'd say you get it up enough. And spin. Then at the elbow, go about that far. Spin. Then at the wrist, spin. Do that. And then at the torso, it's on a ball joint. It moves a lot. Lots of nice movement there. Spin all the way around.
It's because he's got that fancy skirt to cover it up.
Mm-hmm. Then down at the hips, his legs got about that far.
No splits.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I can twist at the top of the thigh.
You can put his legs on backwards.
Now here's where it's a little limited. He can't kick out too far because this hinders it. But, I mean, that's not that big a deal. I don't think you're really going to want to do that. Unless you want him to sit down or something, but... And then he's got double jointed knees, which is surprising by having his big fat knees. Or big fat legs. He's got... It looks kind of funny, though. But still,
it's like coming apart.
Yeah. But it's... I'm glad that he's got double jointed knees.
Yeah.
And hinge joint there. And also the tilt. So his articulation's pretty good, especially for how big and bulky he is. He's got some nice articulation.
Yeah, he's got really well articulated cankles.
Hmm. You can even grab his throat like Luke Skywalker's choking him. Yeah, force choking him.
Rude.
Now just looking at these weapons a little bit. They're kind of nice. They got the wood paint and then the metal paint and then like sort of like the rusty look to the front.
Somebody should buy him new weapons. Why are they giving him rusty shit? How's he supposed to do his job with rusty weapons?
That's what he wants.
Rude!
And then he's got this thing. I'm guessing this thing like can zap you or something. Now there's the Gamorrean Guard next to Jabba the Hutt, the guy he's supposed to be protecting. But he don't got his thing to sit on because they never made it, the jerks. I mean, they made one out of cardboard if you bought the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that was like $1 zillion. I like that he can do that. Yeah, that's cool. They need some more guys from those scenes. Like, you need Bib Fortuna. I need that guy.
Bib.
And I can hang out with him with my Twi'leki. We can rub
Twi'leki.
We can rub our Leku together.
You want to touch my danglies with your danglies?
And here's Ula. Both of them were food for the Rancor monster. I mean, there was multiple of him, but I'm just going to assume for right now this is the one that fell down in there and got eaten. Just like her. And here is Luke. This is a Figuarts Luke. Figuarts, however you say that.
His hair blowing in the wind.
His gold hair made of solid
Look
gold.
at my sexy windswept hair.
Yeah, but they're all from those scenes, so that's cool to see them.
Yeah.
But there's so many characters in those scenes that they need to make figures of. Yeah. Oh, this is... Did I say this is a custom? Because in case people get confused, like, where'd you get that? It's custom. And there's the Gamorrean Guard next to another grumpy warhog warrior. Bebop from the Ninja Turtles. And they can snort at each other. Rub their noses together.
Out?
Huh?
You want to move out?
Oh, I said made up. You want to made up? They both got shoulder pads. Look at that. Similar shoulder pads, except
my shoulder pads made from my dead enemies. Turtles.
Yeah, but I think these are just from actual little turtles.
Those are his enemies. Innocent woodland turtles. He murders them and makes clothes out of them. That's why he's an evil man.
So there's Gamorrean Guard next to the Rancor monster. And this is the 3 3/4 scale one, so he should be a lot bigger, but still, this kind of works. I mean, And if they, I don't know if they're ever going to make a 6-inch one, but it'd be huge. I hope they do, because that'd be awesome. But man, he'd be so big. But that's cool. I don't know if he's going to, no, he's not really going to fit in that mouth. Maybe his head. Might be able to get him in his hand, though.
His tongue is dusty.
Yeah, he's really dusty. Well, I can get his legs in there. I mean, I could probably get his finger, if I bent the fingers, I'd probably get him up around there, but I don't want to scratch paint and stuff, so I'm not going to do that. But still, you can kind of recreate it with that. Maybe this is just not a full-grown Rancor monster.
It's a baby.
Here's another little pig made by Hasbro recently. This is Spider Ham from the Marvel Legends 6-inch scale wave. It's kind of funny. These guys I just got within a few days of each other. Two different pigs that have nothing to do with each other. So, as you can probably tell, I love this figure. I recommend it. I hope you can find it. My guess is he probably won't be as hard to find in a while. I'm assuming they're going to put out more waves and he won't be as hard to get. But for right now, he's kind of difficult to get. So if you can find him, I say get him, because he is so cool. But don't feed them stupid scalpers, damn it. Man, yeah. They really screwed this situation up too. Because it wouldn't have been so bad if there wasn't people like buying like 16 of them to just go raise the price and sell them.
We all need to just boycott them. Like, we don't do it anyway, but just don't buy shit from people who do that.
Man, that's not going to happen.
Like, it just irritates me so much. Like, you can wait to get one.
People are going to panic and be impatient, and they're still going to buy them from scalpers. And then some people just got tons of money to blow and they don't care. And then there's some people that they just live in places where they can't get them. That's a big issue.
Yeah, that does suck.
There's people in other countries, or people just in places where they just don't have many places to buy toys, and then they kind of have to. But yeah, I love this figure. I'm happy with them. I love the sculpt. I love the fur. They used the real fur. It looks really nice. I like the 3 different weapons. And I like how just little things, like they could have made this shoulder pad one solid piece of plastic, but they made it 2 separate pieces, and it makes it look better.
And it works better.
Mm-hmm. And like even like the helmet could have been just sculpted into the head, but it was actually a separate piece they glued on. And that makes it, and the belt too. Another thing, they could have just sculpted it in, but instead it's a separate piece. It just all looks really good because of that.
Yeah, he has a really good attention to detail, really good textures on all the different types of materials he's wearing. It's just really good. I like him a lot. He even painted his toenails, man.
And I like that his mouth opens. That's pretty cool.
Even though all I can picture him saying is,
well, they never say anything in the movie. They just kind of snort like a pig and squeal when they're getting
I'm not even picturing him snorting or squealing. I'm just picturing him going,
Well, they don't do that. Not that I've heard. But yeah, I love this figure. I think he's one of the best Black Series that have been made. Possibly even the best. So, yeah, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Do you, Mr. Evilcheese, take this pig man to be your husband or something? I do. And do you, Green Pig Man, take Mr. Evilcheese to be your, whatever? Okay. You may now kiss or something. Oh my goodness, you got lots of slime on your face. But I don't care, I love it. Let's go. I think I might have forgot some words to that. But then again, I don't know what the hell either of those things were, so whatever.
Hey, so recently, Julie from Wished Upon a Vlog asked me to take part in her collaboration video, asking several YouTubers what they like about Star Wars and what they would change about it. Like I said, I'm in there with several other YouTubers, and Julie's awesome. She's a big Star Wars fan, so go check that out. It's right there. I'll also put a link in the description.